Dragon. And another exciting morning with food and talk from the one and only Stuffed Dragon. Right now I'm eating green beans with breadcrumbs and seasoned rice with homemade chicken wings barbecued. Mm-hmm. Gotta eat good. Very important. So I wanted to base this discussion on I was able to get my internet on a stable connection finally. There was something that was interfering with the Ethernet LAN cable, and I finally fixed it. So that's why I had a really good connection today when I was playing Resident Evil 8. And I gotta tell you, after playing Resident Evil 8 with ray tracing on 4K at 60, which I believe it's consistently 4K 60, it's hard to go back to just 60 FPS games 4K with just HDR. Something about ray tracing just really makes a game come alive. And that's why I wouldn't play the game without the ray tracing. And the fact that the PlayStation 5 handled it so well, that was quite impressive for me. You know? So that was amazing that that game could handle 4K at 60 with it had the HDR and ray tracing, and it looked really good. It wasn't choppy in the frame rates. So PlayStation 5 is a solid piece of hardware when it comes to ray tracing. Yes, everybody's going to say that the Series X has more raw power, GPU power for ray tracing, but what the PlayStation 5 did impressed me so much with just Resident Evil 8 is the first title that really, really shocked me with ray tracing. Mm-hmm. What's up, guys? Welcome. I was just commending PlayStation 5 for its performance ability. What's up, man? I was just commending PlayStation 5 for its performance ability with ray tracing and how impressive ray tracing can really be on the PlayStation 5. So I'm a very happy, proud owner of a PlayStation 5. I feel like it's delivered. I feel like there's some disappointments here and there, but not enough to withhold all the excitement about the PlayStation 5. I wish everybody had a PlayStation 5 and the Series X, because they're really, really good consoles. But what my main discussion was after playing Resident Evil with ray tracing, Ratchet and Clank next month, yeah. After playing Resident Evil 8 with ray tracing, it's hard to go back to games that are not using ray tracing because ray tracing really brings a game to life, man. You know? So that's something that really is amazing, Mm-hmm. I think so too. This is barbecue wings with a gloss barbecue, and then I got seasoned rice. It's like a brown rice, and I have green beans with breadcrumbs. Mm-hmm. What's up, Ethan? My morning? It's pretty good. I'm having a good morning. Yeah, man, it tastes really good. It hits the spot. It's healthy, and I'm drinking orange juice. So trying to live a healthy life. You wish you had some. Yeah, it's good. Like you could see, it's just well, that's the skin, but I love it all. Hmm. One issue, one problem with eating this kind of food is your hands get all sticky and you know. But Taco Bell, if I'm going to the area, I haven't left the house on my one day off. I haven't left the house once I stayed home. Slept half of the day yesterday, and then I streamed Resident Evil Village last night. Quite a scary game. Mm-hmm. I went into that mansion manor. I had no idea what I was going to be up against in that place. A baby that was deformed. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but if you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was scary. Very scary scene. So I'm glad to be out of that house. That's all I gotta say. I know, right? Yeah, I might stream a little today. I don't know, but I am getting far, and I know I've let you guys down in the past because I buy games and I don't finish them, right? So that was inconsiderate on my behalf. So I'm doing the best that I can to get as far as I can in Resident Evil 8 so then you guys can see that I consistently, not only did I buy the game in full price, but I'm going through it. And it's actually, what's up, Dominic? Wow. You beat it at the hardest difficulty? Holy crap. I thought I was scared at just standard mode, you know? I can understand because when you play in the standard mode, it doesn't seem as difficult when you're up against enemies that are randoms just roaming around in the village. You shoot them once, shoot them twice, they're down. You got plenty of ammo. It's not scarce. But I know I have a good feeling that if you're playing that hardcore mode, it's very limited. So I understand. Yeah, my hands are so dirty right now. That's all right. I gotta attack my rice and my green beans.
Babe,
Yeah, babe.
before you do hit the bed and stuff like that, why don't you
Babe, I'm live, just to let you know.
well, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Just don't forget to leave the paper. I'll bring it to the bed.
Okay. Absolutely.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah, babe, so you gotta check out Resident Evil 8.
I will definitely. I already did, and I think it's awesome.
It's awesome, but the part that I was in last night was scary as hell.
All right, we'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for the wings. They're superb.
Awesome, thank you.
Yep. Amazing wings. little messy, but
Well, that's what's called the wings, babes.
I know. It's alright. We're gonna go attack the rice. Mm-hmm. It's so good.
I can't believe you're eating it on live.
I do it all the time now.
Nice.
My friends love it. I love it, you know?
And you chamkai then.
Yeah, you chamka.
Chamka.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple new games that came out today, I think. I'm excited for next month because Metro Exodus is going to be a free upgrade for PS4 owners. That and you have the PS5, you get the ray tracing, and you get the 4K at 60 graphics. I can't wait to play that. Mm-hmm. So the plan is that around late fourth quarter of this year, I'm either going to get the Neo QLED 8K or I'm going to wait till beginning of next year when the price is like literally half price before the new TVs roll out. Because I'm not going to pay the full price for a TV when it could go down in price. And I think the TV I'm using right now is good enough until. Mm-hmm. I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate everybody seriously supporting this channel. I wish there's other ways that I can entertain. But as of right now, I am truly thankful to be one of the many owners that has the PlayStation 5, because in this crazy world we live in, everybody could tune into my channel and see some PlayStation 5 games. Now, Series X, on the other hand, I don't have that streaming option, but to be honest with you, the hype is more geared towards PlayStation 5 at times, that I feel like I'm right at home when I stream on PlayStation 5. So it is enough. And I just want you all to know that I still do play my Series X. I was playing it last night, matter of fact. So, and I just updated my computer to a higher program version, so it's running better. Mm-hmm. This chicken is awesome. I love it. Mm-hmm. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to all the horror games that will be releasing on the next gen consoles. I'm waiting for Evil Within 3. Mm-hmm. Now, I was thinking, if I beat Resident Evil 8 real soon, if you guys want to see a live stream of me playing Resident Evil 7, I could do that. Well, I remember on a PlayStation 4 Pro, I tried to broadcast that game. It was forbidden. It was prohibited. So maybe on the PlayStation 5 I can, because I was able to live stream the Resident Evil 8 on PlayStation 5. Oh, you haven't beaten the Evil Within. Yeah, it is. As you get into the stages, it does get. You have to start grinding, and it gets a little overwhelming with the bosses and the levels. But the theme that Resident Evil. I remember the theme when Evil Within. I got the Evil Within 2. That was amazing, man. Going through that neighborhood, it almost made me feel like I could relate. Like that neighborhood is an actual, real neighborhood, and it was quite scary. Really good game. And I think it was Bethesda that makes those games, so you know they're really good. But the question is how long will they be on PlayStation 5? We don't know for sure. Microsoft is taking the crown for owning ZeniMax and Bethesda, so that's a red flag. But I also hear PlayStation's buying many independent studios. So most of the developers already stated that following the PlayStation code is easier to make a game than on the Series X. So the PlayStation 5... No, I didn't see that. Oh, I don't know. You'd have to talk to him. I don't think it's... I think it was just a joke. Yeah. He's not that type of guy. I don't think he would, ruin his reputation over a hack or a cheat, That's just not who he is. Oh, sometimes I feel like it would be fun to have a mod for playing the game and actually getting more kills and kill streaks, but then I'm just as toxic as those guys, So I'd rather take the loss knowing that I didn't cheat rather than take the win knowing I'm cheating. It's just not fair for the other players. Yeah, that's what's going to happen because think about it. You're right. Who wants to buy the game on Microsoft if they would rather buy it on PlayStation? So the question is does Microsoft want to take a little profit loss and split it between PlayStation? Or do they want to hoard all that money themselves and make the game for their platform? And I'll say it once, I'll say it again. When PlayStation has a game made, if you compare the same game to both consoles, one thing I always notice is that the camera movement technology is more smoother on the PlayStation than it is on the Xbox. I feel like Xbox, because it's software and PlayStation 5 is hardware. You're ordering food? Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to make you hungry. So am I right about that? PlayStation hardware movement is smooth. It just, the camera, it works, okay? But Xbox, sometimes when you're moving around on an Xbox game and you're moving around on a PlayStation 5 game or a Series X game, the PlayStation 5, for some reason, it works. The code, it feels good. But when it's the Series X, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's more running off of a ghost software. It's weird. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. maybe when I get my new TV in the future, I won't be able to really see a difference. So I am all done with this food. Let me go wash my plate. I will be right back. Wash my hands. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So that time, my hands are a little more greasy than they were previously. Use the restroom real quick. All right, bros, I am back and just needed to wash my hands, because if I go to play a couple more, maybe like an hour or two, I want to have clean hands. I don't know. I'm back. I just had to clean my hands. I don't like to touch my console. How's it going, everyone? What's up? I don't like to touch my console when my hands are all sticky or, especially if I'm getting new hardware. I want to get those new controllers from PlayStation. They have a Galaxy Red, and then they have a black, a Midnight Black or something like that. So I'd like to add those to the collection, just to have, so I could just switch up. I like what PlayStation 5 is doing. You don't care while you have dirty hands playing on console. Well, I mean, I don't want to get like grease or dirt, grime on my controllers. I always try to take care of my stuff. I got many headsets. Well, not many. I have the PlayStation 5 headset. Then I have the Series X headset. I have a Sennheiser. So it's really just three. And I have quite a few controllers. Yeah, man. I know that sounds kind of... what game you guys want to see me play for a little while? It's only 8:30. Just wondering. I was playing Resident Evil 8. Scary game. Fun. I love every minute of it. 7:28 there. Wow. Yeah, so it's an hour difference. I'm assuming you are living in the Middle Eastern part of the area of the United States. I'm thinking Virginia, North Carolina, around there, maybe. If it's an hour difference, I'm guessing. I'm in the Connecticut area, so that's. Oh man, this morning's live stream was, for the broadcast was, it was scary. If you watch when I'm inside that house and when I'm up against the baby, holy crap, they really know how to scare the hell out of you. Iowa, oh okay. They really know how to scare the hell out of you with that Resident Evil 8. Now, honestly, the Resident Evil 8 looks a hell of a lot better than any Resident Evil, even 7. But Resident Evil 7 had this different feel to it. It was more claustrophobic. You missed two of my morning streams. It's all right. They're posted there if you want to take a look at them. I know they're 2 hour long, but I really got into the game, so it was quite an experience this morning. Yeah, and I'm not acting when I'm actually playing the game. I'm really freaked the hell out because of the the environment it puts you through, how they shut off all the lights, they take away your whole inventory, and you're just running around, and it's a scary feeling. Now, if that game was for VR, it would be too horrific. They can't. The only way they can make that game for VR, and this is what I see Sony might do. If next year we're coming out with PSVR 2, they can have a expansion with this game and they could say now you can play it for VR. How cool would that be to put on that headset and be immersed in a 4K world? Hopefully they could add ray tracing and all the bells and whistles in the VR headset and be in that world VR. Now you're effing scared. There's no question about it. Yeah, I cranked it all the way up. My volume was full and my lights were off. Yep. My lights are always off. I didn't have them on. I turned them off. Mm-hmm. It's quite a scary game. I think I almost beat it. And then, you know what? I wanted to try the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla has a new added expansion to it. DLC? Yeah, it would literally scare the daylights out of me. I don't know if I could put that headset on and walk through that castle knowing that horrific, just the castle, the village I think would scare the living daylights out of me in VR. I really do. Super fast graphics, fluid. All right, so I think I'm gonna end this live stream right now. I don't know what game you think I should play for like an hour. I might go live one more time. Full body tracking, imagine. Yeah, I think they're trying to make the PSVR 2 wireless, and that's the way they should go because I can see myself playing a lot of VR games, and they got to figure out a way to add the broadcast so I could be still broadcasting with the headset on, and you guys can still see the screen from what I'm experiencing. They got to be able to nail that. If they can nail that, then PlayStation's on a huge success of great tech and hardware. That's all I got to say. I'm truly impressed by the PlayStation 5. I love it. I love the Series X. I think that would be a dream come true. Imagine. So I have my headset on, right? And I'm still in my broadcast live stream. So you guys can see that. You can message me, and then you could see what I'm seeing. That would be amazing. That would be a perfect way to enjoy a funny ass stream because you know you're gonna laugh your ass off because you know it's scary, but it's fun. You get to see what I'm seeing. Of course, I'll be seeing it right, you know, like VR, virtual reality, right in front of me. And VR is a huge step. I have a VR headset, by the way, but in order for me to play VR, I have to switch the cameras, and I can't do the live stream. So it's just it's weird, you know. But we've had a lot of fun for the last, you know, PlayStation 5 came out in November, and even when it came out, it was great. Yeah. And what I'm gonna do is after beating Resident Evil 8, I'm gonna see with the PlayStation 5 if I could go back and live stream Resident Evil 7, and we could go through that game together. If you guys are willing to participate in that game, I'll play through it. I'll play through it, and it was a fun game. I like the feel of it. It was scary. It's still relevant, even though it came out in 2017. You could pop that game in, and it still is a great game. There's no question about it. And then there's the DLC that's included. Yeah. You know what's funny? I never played the Nightmare mode. I never played the Nightmare mode. I seen a video on YouTube, and it looked quite scary because you're running around in a basement and you have two or three different directions. You're collecting items for your inventory, restocking, reloading, and then you have a horde of enemies that just come at you. And every time you beat a certain stage, it gets more difficult, and you have to survive until dawn, like until the morning. So that to me seems interesting. That would probably be a really good live stream to see if I could go through it, you know? So let me know if you guys want to see something like that. Whatever you guys want to see, let me know and I will buy it. If I don't have it, I will buy it so we can enjoy it. Anything. If you guys say, hey, go pick up that Mass Effect today, I hope it's a PlayStation 5 title. I hope I'm not buying PlayStation 4 tech, you know, but we'll see. If you guys want to see something, let me know. Just say, hey, can you get this game? Because I really want to see you play this game. And I will. That's what this whole channel is about. I should talk to Slane about that? Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends what games you guys want to see, you know? But what after I beat Resident Evil 8, I'm trying to think what game do you guys want to see next? I'm thinking I don't know why I was thinking Resident Evil 7. Now, Metro Exodus, the enhanced edition, the PlayStation 5 version comes out next month. And because I own the PlayStation 4 Pro game, I could just get it upgraded for free. So I think that's going to be a treat for you guys to see. So the whole point is this and next month is exciting because I want to see the ray tracing. I want to see all the abilities that the PlayStation 5. I want everybody to be inspired by not just 4K at 60, not just HDR, but literal ray tracing, all the whatever they include, anti-aliasing, all those buzzwords, to really feel the power of the PlayStation 5 because I noticed a huge difference with ray tracing on Resident Evil 8. And when I play games, if I play Call of Duty, for instance, it doesn't have the ray tracing, I feel like it's missing something. So if all games in the future can be made with ray tracing and to run at a solid frame rate with no frame drops or any kind of bugs or glitches, then you guys are in for a really nice treat graphically, visually when you play and watch a game. That's all I gotta say. So I'm trying to think what game you guys want to see next. So ray tracing is better on PlayStation 5. It's funny you say that. What would you compare that to? You know, to be honest with you, when I played this Resident Evil 8 for the first time on PlayStation 5, I finally got a chance to experience what ray tracing was supposed to be all about. And if you want, I'll do an actual video on my phone so I could point at my screen with the ray tracing connected and show you guys visually what it looks like. It's amazing because it's like when you light a candle in the dark, you okay. I haven't actually viewed Resident Evil 8 for Series X for ray tracing. I haven't seen it, but I know the Series X is a little bit more powerful than the PlayStation 5. So you might get a more realistic look. Plus with the Series X, it's a little more crisper in graphics, but it's not Digital Foundry already said it's not off by much. Both games are pretty relatively the same. Maybe a little frame drop here and there in certain areas, but nothing to complain about. If you buy the game for PlayStation, you're good. If you buy the game for Series X, you're good. Because when when they were impressed by the fact that you could play with ray tracing the whole game through and it wasn't that bad of a performance, there was no drop really, that amazes me. Absolutely amazes me. So ray tracing is the future of gaming because it gives those light illumination effects realism. Right, babe?
Right, babe.
Okay. So now I hope I answered your question. Ray tracing is definitely a step above in gaming and graphics. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna end this stream right here. I appreciate y'all stopping in, having some breakfast with me, and I will probably stream for a little bit more before I go to sleep. But I just want to let you guys know that if ray tracing is next gen, I believe so. I feel it when I'm playing Resident Evil 8. Me and my wife are gonna do a playthrough with Resident Evil 8 together, and we're gonna do a live stream. We got to just set up the schedule, and I want her to see all the capabilities that the PlayStation 5 is capable of. I want her to see the ray tracing so she can see how beautiful the candle light effects are and just the lighting effects. So ray tracing is next gen to me. That I feel it because when I play Call of Duty and it's got no ray tracing, I start to see that and I'm saying to myself, ray tracing makes a game look so much better. But certain games it does have ray tracing, but there's a lot of hiccups. If the developer is not utilizing the ray tracing and understanding the limitations of the frame rates in the hardware, it could be a really bad experience. So that's all I gotta say. Cold War is ray tracing. I might enable it, but I noticed when I enabled it, there was a lot of frame drops. I don't like frame drops because that is depends on either me living in the game or dying in the game, basically. It could be a disadvantage, but I may turn it on again just to see if they fixed anything, you know. So all right, guys. So listen, I'm gonna get going. Y'all have a good morning, and thank you for stopping in. And I will see you guys on the live stream.